Hi everyone, welcome to the Diecast collection Vidars channel. Here is the Monster Jam Gravedigger Mini Jams edition by Spin Master. This is part of the Monster Jam mini series. This is the Gravedigger as a Monster Jam mini version. This is the latest version of the Monster Jam mini. It's kind of different from the previous releases. If you remember the appearance of the Gravedigger, this is kind of more fantasy looking. In short, this is more of a creature type Gravedigger in this mini jams version. And even the name, there are some changes I discovered. When I found this, the store, I picked the blind bag, just did a couple of random picks. I picked around 2 or 3 if I remember. Not really sure about the contents of the other bags, but I picked Gravedigger after I opened the bag, and here is how it looks like. It still retains the Gravedigger identity, but it's more cartoony, if that is the proper term for this. As a comparison of the Gravedigger that we have right now, here is the original Gravedigger, one of the original variants that I presented in a video a couple of videos back. This is the overcast version of the Gravedigger. You can see the comparison, how big this truck is, and the appearance is different. And that's also a nice new version, this one, because it has a certain charm on it. And I'm gonna see and describe how I find this new Gravedigger in this new mini jams as we go along with the video. Let's take a look at the mini jams version of the Monster Jam Gravedigger, starting in the front. The Gravedigger, I said earlier that this is kind of a fantasy looking version of the Gravedigger. The first thing I was thinking when I took a look at it is this looks like some sort of monster dog or something. I can't help thinking about this truck as a monster dog because look at this. It has fangs, and then the eyes, look at that, frowning eyes, ready for action. And can't help thinking that this centerpiece, the racing paint stripe hood, looks like some sort of a snout, something like that, although it doesn't have any nostrils, but it does look like it. Looking down at the bottom teeth, and that is the jaw, there's even a line here, a division, and that is for the chin. But again, looking at this truck in the front, it does look like a dog as far as I'm concerned, but it may look something else. Maybe you can just think of it as the Gravedigger monster, something like that. But that's how I see it. It still retains the Gravedigger front lights on the sides in the front, and the snout nose is in the center, and that is the hood. You can see the flames, the ghost flames, that starts in the top edge and then goes backwards towards the windshield eyes. And because the roof is kind of bent, you can see somewhat the text logo of the Gravedigger from here. Underneath is the chassis, the roll cage, and the frame, and then the tires with treads. At the left side, because monster trucks often have, always have the driver seat in the center, so let's just go for the left side. For the left side, you can see more of the teeth, and that's interesting. Painted in green. It's kind of different with the green color of the tires, wheels, because this one is made of the green plastic, but this one is painted over. I think the original color of this teeth when it's unpainted is maybe it's similar to the frame over here. But since this is a creature, even though it is the stylized version of the Gravedigger, it still retains the haunted house and the gravestones that can be found in regular Gravedigger truck, and the text logo of Gravedigger as well. It's a nice touch. From here, you can see some of the details, the exhaust, and more of the details of the frame that you can find in the large truck. But again, it's kind of angled down, or appears to be, because of the back of the body. And if you look closely, you can see the Monster Jam logo at the back. Let's look at the right side and see if there's something different. Now let's focus. It still has the same details. The moon behind the haunted house, it's kind of mirrored because we're looking at it from this side. The gravestones on the opposite side, it still has the details, the teeth, and some of the chassis details that we saw earlier are also in here. I think it's the same. Here's a closer look at the wheels. It's a one-piece plastic. It's not made of rubber. And we're going to talk about more of the materials as we go along with the video, and something is interesting in here. Here's the back. I think I'm seeing something different here, because we do see an exhaust body. And over here, I think this is the exhaust, a couple of them on each side. Interesting. So I guess the exhaust, instead of going down on a regular monster truck of the Monster Jam configuration, it's now going back. Just like the larger version of the Monster Jam truck, it has these pieces going out, and that is for, I guess, for the axle and connection for the chassis. At the back, we're not seeing much of the body. It's just part of the black body paint. And there's even a piece of sprue here. And that is when this was connected to its kit before being assembled. Let's look at the top. And we can see the whole design over here. The flames, paint striping. From here, it does look like a regular Gravedigger, but when it comes here, and the roof, we get to see a variation, because this is monster dog, ghost dog, and the eyebrows are forming here. That is, of course, not present in the regular Gravedigger truck, but going here, turn this over so it's going to be easier to read the text logo of the Gravedigger. It's the same that we saw earlier on the sides, and here is the Gravedigger text logo. Of course, the flames are continuing behind, and the eyebrow roof. From here, it's all of the black body paint. There's no interior because this one is too small. It's a mini, but it does have an interesting casting on the eyes. One is looking directly, and the other one is kind of squinting, as if it's challenging for a tournament. In the fantasy, I'm going to call this as a fantasy world of Monster Jam Mini. But it does have an interesting gradient on the eyes. Windshield, because from here you can see it's green going to the light gray, I guess, in the center. But also I found interesting is I thought there was a division in the center of the windshield, but it does not have any. It's just one continuous piece. Interesting. At the bottom, here's the full bottom. It has a screw in the center. And the copyright information, if you tilt this a little bit, because this one is made of translucent plastic. It's not clear, and unfortunately, it's not glow in the dark. It would have been fun if the translucent plastic is made to be glow in the dark, or even the teeth, but unfortunately not glow in the dark. So this truck is made to be displayed in a regular surface or a diorama with some lighting on it. But going back here at the bottom, there's a screw if you want to disassemble it and then make a custom version of another Monster Jam Mini for a new truck. The body is kind of interesting, the material here. Instead of all plastic, I think it's still plastic, because I mentioned usually here, this one does not have any metal part on the body, but I mean the base, going here to the base, but the body is interesting because the body is not made of hard plastic. It's made of this soft rubbery material. See that? It deforms when I press it. So I'm not sure what material this is, but it is squishy. If you squeeze, it's softer here, but on the other parts you have to squeeze harder if you want to do a deformation here. And I think this can be a nice Monster Jam fidget toy if you think about it. Pretty cool. A new thing, in addition to the squishy part and the appearance, is the baggie. It's new. Look at this. This is the bag that this model was packed in. So this is the new version. It's not made into a tire shape. And it features the Gravedigger truck in the front, Megalodon on the side, on the left side, and I don't know this truck, maybe something else. And here's the back. It's a new appearance. I guess Spin Master is gonna be using this kind of packing for their new Monster Jam Mini series, and they also call this as the Mini Jams. I think this is new. I don't remember seeing this in the previous wrapper. This ends my video art on the Monster Jam Mini Jams Gravedigger by Spin Master. Thanks for watching, enjoy your collection, and see you with the next model.